That'd be the new title, right?
I've always struggled with the titles.
But have you ever struggled with your identity of who you are?
I'm going through a crisis right now.
Can I remind you? You're Andrew.
Near Josh.
And together,
we are
dads.
Who
swing.
Trying something new.
You thought I was going a little deep there, weren't you?
I thought you were going to say something nice about me.
I mean, you're a wonderful person. Listen, I'm going to flat out say I missed you last week, buddy.
We regret not coming out.
You know what? It's that's okay. Life's busy, right?
Life's busy. I'm blown away by stuff. I don't want to get down this rabbit hole and complain too much, but man, shit's just so expensive. Like, it's
my gosh, it is insane recently. Especially when you look at, and like if we talk about flights, like it is wild right now.
Flights are one of those weird things in my head. They're always just going to be what they are, and I don't mind those prices. I actually don't. It's not like the vacation money I mind spending. It's the everyday money that really gets me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think so. I mean, I don't know.
One day you go to the gas pump and you're paying almost $2, and the next day it's like $1.68. You're like, this is a great price.
But $1.68 isn't a great price. That's the thing.
It's a horrible price.
It's awful. Yeah, that's what I mean. What was the price of gas when you got your license?
I think the cheapest I ever paid was 62 cents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've tacked on a full $1, and now you're looking like at like a deal.
If it was $1, that would be a deal. If it was 162, but let's get all the vehicles. Let's go. Come on, Tia, meet me there.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like we've tacked on $1 to what you've paid.
Yeah.
Before what used to be a great deal, what people used to line up around the corner for.
Absolutely.
And now we're looking at $1.69. Like, oh my god, we gotta go.
Yeah, we need jerry cans. Let's go.
What's your buffer, your price per liter buffer, where it's like, yeah, this is not big enough, I don't care, I'm just gonna go to my regular gas station, compared to, no, this is significant, we need to drive a little further to get that deal?
The best thing is I literally have that, right? So for me, if it's like 5 cents, who cares, right? I'll just go around the corner. But if it's 7 cents or more, and I don't know why it's that 7 for me, if it's 7 cents or more, I will drive across town.
I think I'm around the same, and I've done that too, where it's, I think at 5 cents, it equates to being like, whatever, 5, maybe 6, $7. But something when you jump up and it's like, oh, literally I'd be saving $10 here, or 15 or $20, and it's like, yeah, I gotta do it. Or if you catch it, it's like literally like 11-cent difference. Craziness. Crazy if you get lucky that way. Yesterday I was driving around on my car and the monitor said there was 35 kilometers left in the tank. That's so upsetting, right? Because now you know. I never try to let it get below like a quarter left, just for that reason. Like, I'm looking over at my truck right now because I know the gas light's on. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be close to like $180, $200 to fill. Well, I was gonna say, it's never. I mean, there's always that buffer of like, this could be wrong. This sensor could be wrong. So at 50, you could be down to like 5. You just don't know. I don't like. It's one thing if I'm driving and the gas light pops on, but I don't like turning the car on already knowing the gas light's coming on. You're like, listen, I don't need the reminder. Don't judge me. Well, it just doesn't feel good. I'm like, what if now is today it kicks out? Like, what if the spike in the ignition causes this gas to drain completely? You're gonna be vulnerable here, Andrew, because people will judge. But have you ever ran out of gas? No. I did once. Literally around the corner from the gas station too. It was your classic one. What do you have? You have to like go. You have to walk up and buy a jerry can and fill it, and then. Yeah, and then so this was a Volkswagen too. So it was a diesel as well. So like I had to do a couple weird like little things to get it back running again. But I have never been more emasculated in my life than having to have someone come and give me a hand with that. To this day, I don't think I've told my dad. Were you remote when that happened, or is it like kind of like at least you're in civilization? Yeah, no, I was in my town. You know where it almost happened to us was booting out of the Montana wedding.
Okay, yeah.
In the rental car, and that was another one because it was a rental car. Plus, I had my wife and my young son in the car, and it was one of those
in a foreign country too.
Well, I mean, it's Montana, but it was
In the
something. It
mountains,
was like
Andrew.
It was a perfect storm where I didn't want to stop early because he was sleeping. We didn't want to wake him up, so we're like, okay, we'll push it to the next one. And of course, the next service center, as we were approaching, they're like, it's out of service. There's no gas, and now we're like, there is literally whatever 80 miles left to the next one, and there's 85 miles in the gas tank. Like this is gonna be close,
dude. What you are describing is the plot of so many like D-rated horror movies that I've seen.
yeah.
You are right now living that. Did that cross your mind at all?
I just remembered that, and the feeling was way worse than the feeling yesterday I had with 35 clicks left. So
see, it's all different perspective, right? Life experience.
One we've blocked out of our minds. I don't even think my wife remembers that. I'll have to ask her later today. On that note, foreign countries.
Yep.
Experiences.
Yep.
Do you think? Are you a happy guy right now, Josh?
I'd say I'm always a happy guy. Yeah.
Do you think you would be happy regardless of what country you lived in, with some exceptions? Let's clarify that. Like not dropping you in on any country going through a health crisis or civil unrest or any kind of war or anything, but like if we were to drop you off in just random third world kind of country, do you think you could be happy?
I don't know. Because I feel like at this point in my life, I've got certain criteria that I've just realized, right? That I have to have. I feel like I could, right? I like to adapt, which I think is like a funny trait. But I do like to adapt to the surroundings, whatever that might be, right? Whether it's out at work and it's a cold weather day or whatever it might be, right? You're off to a spot where there's a wildfire, so you're like living through the smoke. But my like biggest criteria, aside from having family and safety and things like that, would be water, right? Am I going to be near water? Is there a lake that I can go to? Is there an ocean?
Let's say your necessities are taken care of, like you're not taken care of, but they're like available. You're not hurting for food. You're not hurting for water. It's not an easy life, but it's not like you're like, oh my God, we got to figure out how we're going to.
So when I said water, I don't mean like to survive. I just mean for my own childish needs of swimming or.
Oh, gotcha. yeah. But here's the thing, you might be near water, but
now there's crocodiles.
There's crocodiles in the river. There's panthers in the trees.
Okay, now I'm more intrigued because now I'm surviving, right? I'm gonna say, you know what, man? I'm not gonna enjoy that. Like,
no, okay.
I'm gonna be like, I know I'll take the challenge on. Be like, how long can I stay glass half full, Josh? And if it's a place where I'm continuously worrying and trying to make sure that the Panthers aren't snagging my family from the trees, it's gonna be short lived.
What if you're more in an urban setting? So let's take away the risk and the danger of animals, but like let's say you're in Mumbai.
You know what? I like the heat, so let's go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, buddy, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a rude awakening, like 100%. And I think anyone that's like, yes, send me to a place that I have absolutely no experience or even wanting to go to at this point. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Let's do it. Let's hop in.
One thing I didn't consider when I was contemplating this question, reflecting on this question, was leaving. You have experience where you are now, and then leaving that to go to this harder, more challenging, harder life. That being said, that transition's tough.
It is very tough, but I think that being said, if you go to a place where there's going to be less distractions, right? Like you're not going to be worrying about gassing up your 3 vehicles, right? Or you're not going to have as much access to technology or the bigger space that you're used to right now. Like when you peel that back, I think there's probably something special with the family time that you're going to be doing, right? You're probably going to be outside more and using nature as that buffer for your boredom. That makes sense.
A more simple life.
Yeah, and here's the thing: when I first hear you say this, I'm like, oh yeah, I could all the time. I watch Caribbean Life or House Hunters International, and then you hit me with like an undeveloped country, and you're like, oh, that's not going to be as exciting. I thought you were going to send me down
Okay,
like the
Caribbean.
Bahamas or Costa Rica.
Yeah, okay. Well, that there too. That works too.
Then yes, 100%.
Okay, all right. I needed to specify that
I
the
just
question
needed
better
to mold the
qualifiers.
question to you're going to send me to a place that I like.
Oh, okay, that's true. I guess that's a little easier. I guess what I was trying to peel back was, what do you need to make you happy? Because do you need something to make you happy, or are you just able to generate your own happiness?
Yeah,
But
I
valid
and
point
I do.
pushing back, like, hey, like, well, what am I up against? do I do I know I'm leaving my current comforts for something super foreign to me?
Yeah, and I think after that adjustment period, like there's going to be that coolness where it's literally just you and your family unit, right? Like especially if you're going to go to like you said Mumbai, like there's how many hundreds of millions of people living there, right? So really, it's going to be you and yours
Is
working
there
through this
hundreds of
together.
millions of people there?
There has to be.
I know
Um,
India has like a couple, like the couple billion, but
yeah.
that'd be crazy work if they're all like, if a quarter million
Well, I feel like Mumbai is one of the most populous
or if
cities in the world.
a quarter billion of people in one city would be. That's what I meant to say. Would be, there's more people there than the entire United States. That'd be wild.
That would be insane when you actually picture that. That is nuts. Like right now in your head, go and look at this with like a 30,000. Like just take yourself and you're flying above it from 30,000 feet. You can see everybody.
There'd be so much trash. Like, think how much trash everyone would generate. I guess you couldn't though. Maybe
Now, if you
not.
could just, it's not no room.
Yeah, so they don't. There you go. They don't have the same amount of wrappers and plastic straws we do.
I like this outdoors thing right now because you can hear the birds chirping on your end.
Yeah, I got the birds. Can you hear the cricket going? Hopefully,
No, but you
hopefully.
know what's funny is coming out to the prairies versus like Ontario. We don't get that same cricket sound at night or like the bugs humming at night. I'll say humming. Yeah.
What do they do instead? They're just talking to you.
Yeah, they're just chatting. They're just spitting bars down there. Jiminy Cricket, Jiminy Cricket's down there actually just singing a song. He's not rubbing his legs together.
No, he's got more of a developed.
Look at that. You know, one thing though, I don't know if you noticed is that twice so far this episode we've actually said the same thing at the same time.
What did I say? What did you say?
Well, we both said civil unrest at the exact same time, and then there was one other one I forget, but the millennial urge to not yell jinx out for
Oh,
every time we've done it.
oh yeah, Coke.
Well, I was gonna say kiss or a coke there, Andrew, and I'm not thirsty.
I never played the kiss game. So it's a kiss. You can say that to people. You can say, "Hey, kiss or a Coke."
I don't think you should say it if you don't necessarily. Well, you know what? You might get to know them really well then, right?
It's a bold advance.
How about let's toss this back to you, my friend. If you in your unit just get plucked from where you are right now and just random like the old Price is Right wheel there where you spin it and it comes up and it just says Kazakhstan. I think Kazakhstan is one of like the safe stands out there. It's safe to go to. I think that's where the D Billions group. I don't know if you guys have had experience with D Billions on YouTube, but
No, I don't know what that is. What's that?
it's just it's a group of well, it's like four people from Kazakhstan, and they're just singing songs, and it's about brushing your teeth or going to the bathroom is a big, they're huge one for them, and just eating healthy and stuff. Like they're just it's almost like a Blippy, but a different. But they're also like worth billions as well.
Good for them.
Yeah, like real good for them. I'm happy for that. Not as happy that I have to listen to the same silly song for hours of my life, hundreds of hours, thousands if not. But yeah, could you be happy just being dropped there?
I think so.
I like the confidence in your answer. Just yep.
Again, I think parameters in place, like we said, there's stuff that is not to the same level we might have it here, but we have them, and it's a different way of living. I think so. Yeah, toiling in a different field.
So let's put it this way, because I know you and your family, you guys love, your outdoor hikes and you're out in the wilderness. We'll say. What if now you're in an urban setting and you don't have that? What are you doing? I hit you with a hard one on that. Hey?
Yeah, and I mean, hey, look, you could even, you don't even have to say different country. You could just say maybe like a different social economic class too in an urban setting in Canada. I don't know, man. I think we would find happiness. The struggle would be real, but confident we could make it work.
Confident you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the socioeconomic background is an interesting one, right? Like imagine if right now like 30% of your income for your family is just cut down.
Yeah.
Right? What are you paring back? You know?
Yeah, and I sometimes go down like the doomsday like that. And I'm like, what is the move, right? Like how soon are we like, okay, well we gotta do this, and I think expenses, and that's one thing, man. Like I'm looking at the prices of stuff and I'm like, okay, maybe I don't need to drink all these supplements or take all these supplements. Like right now that's a literal question in my head. I'm like, what can I cut back on consumption wise there?
Mm-hmm.
So those would be first to go. Unfortunately, like my jiu-jitsu membership would go. I would have to take from myself first and then look to take from my wife.
You know what you wouldn't have to take though?
What's that?
Your KBs, buddy. Your kettlebells.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe, but maybe I'm selling something. I don't know. Like maybe I'm
Yeah,
selling.
maybe the
selling
assault bike's got to go for a couple of grand.
Well, no, I don't think that's the thing. I don't think the resale value there is great. Like, so let's say I pay $1,000 for it. Like maybe I can sell it for $750, but in the long run, what's $750?
Well, and at the end of the day, you've already got it, right?
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
already got it. It's there.
I mean, if we have to move and the space is different and there's no use for it anymore, then yeah, okay, then let's part ways with it. I'm not just gonna sit on it to sit on it and make it a clothes hanger, but
And then
yeah,
you're still using it, right?
yeah, exactly. I think the immediates would be the the uh, recreational costs for
And I
me.
do think that if you're in like a financial crisis, having that ability to go down for that 20 minutes to half hour, 40 minutes, whatever you want to do, is a reprieve for the adults in the house too, right?
Yeah, and I think I've also thought for the jiu-jitsu stuff as well.
Well, we're just talking ourselves back into keeping everything that we're gonna get rid of.
Yeah, no, but it's one of those ones. It's like I probably do need to get around other people.
Yeah,
To pull my head out of whatever thing you're thinking in. So it's one of those weird ones where the advice you'd give others is probably not what you would implement for yourself, but you probably should just take your own advice that you'd give someone else.
yeah.
Like, no, man, like keep the jiu-jitsu for another 3 months. Like try to get something on top, or definitely keep going downstairs and working on the kettlebells. Like you can apply for jobs later or whatever that is, right? So, or not
Yeah.
later, but like you need to be sharp. If you get a job, they don't like you can't be sluggish. So
No, they don't. They don't want some disheveled slug mentality coming in. Stay the course, right? Stay the path.
yeah, as hard as it is, but it's weird because obviously we're talking about this, we know this, but that's not what I did during COVID at all.
No. Yeah, I guess we did have that. Well, that's just a glaring. I mean, I think everyone gets that COVID fatigue when you talk about it as much, right? But that we did have this example, right, where our
Yeah,
lives were just uprooted, and there was it was just like kind of almost like that.
yeah, I did not handle it very well at all.
Well, because of my job, a lot of my stuff didn't change overly as much, right? Like I was still around like a core group and stuff, but I did save a lot of money during that time period.
Yeah, just yeah, there was just nothing for me. There was nothing to do all day, right? So it
Yeah,
just became
that's fair.
a slide down into drinking all the time. But you had a question about weather, or you want to talk about weather? Obviously, this is race inspired. I think
It is. So we, as you know,
not
we.
not racial. It's inspired by your race.
Yeah, that's right. We're not talking about ethnicities at all. Your background. No, so yeah, last weekend we held a triathlon in our community. It's so much fun, right? But Mother Nature was like, listen, I like your route. I see what you guys are doing here. It's a nice challenge for any caliber of athlete. but I'm just going to toss you like 30-kilometer wind and just consistent wind.
And that's tough on a bike, and that's obviously pretty tough on a paddleboard, right?
You know what though? Everyone, yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah, that was a slog on the bike with like the wind and the paddleboard. Yeah, it was tough." I mean, you got to look at it. I'm the glass half full guy. I'm like, at least one direction is going to be flying on the paddleboard, right? The other two, maybe not, because it was kind of like you go out 250 meters, cut across 250, and back in 250. But it got me thinking. When it comes to being a dad, how often are you looking at the weather network before you are taking off to go down the street to the park? Right? Because you always see those reels where it's like, look at this dad in the wild, 2 kids, 3 kids with them, no snacks, no water bottle, no sunscreen, just out
Just
going
on
after
vibes.
it. Just on vibes alone. And obviously, inevitably, there's going to be a massive meltdown from one or two of them, but somehow we limp through, right? We make it.
It's never as bad as it seems in the moment, but let's go into your question. I rely on the weather network more. People rely on the app, the Apple app, and I'm like, no, that's not good, because it just shows you it's going to rain, but doesn't show you when it's going to rain, which is important because you can plan your day around the rain.
Very much so.
I'll plan like a few days out. So, for example, we were looking on Monday. Hey, do we do gymnastics Tuesday and park Wednesday, or vice versa? And because of the weather, we're like, yeah, let's do it that way, because otherwise it wouldn't have really made sense. So I'll use it. I won't really use it for temperature all that much. Just open the door, see what you feel like, pack a sweater. You're never gonna regret bringing an extra layer for the kids or yourself.
Can we put that in a footnote here, guys? Listen to that one, Dad. You'll never regret bringing that sweater for your kids.
Yeah, for your kids, even yourself. Just tie it around your waist.
That is an iconic look that I have not done in a long time.
I think it's a power move, man. It's like my jeans. It's like my runners. It's my black socks and my running shoes. It's like, I don't know. My wife probably hates it, but I'm like, look, I'm doing you a solid. I'm showing I am not. It's like my back hairs. It's like, no, this is like a warning system. Like, stay away.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what? I do like that because, yeah, you're right. You're never going to regret not having that warm piece of clothing to put on. And the reason this got me thinking is literally last week. Or I guess it was maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. It was the May long weekend, and it was like 9 o'clock at night or 8:30, and our daughter, she's 7, like, let's go for a bike ride, right? And it was going to be like a nice little, like, it's a treat because it was getting dark at the time, so it was like 9ish, I guess. And it's like, yeah, we'll go out for a bike ride in the dark, right? Thinking that this would be cool, and she's buying into it. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. When in fact was not awesome or cool. It was a bit windy. It was getting dark. So we're going down, and we're getting like 400 meters from the house. She's like, hey, Dad, I'm just gonna run back and grab my gloves. I'm like, well, no, like we're only going like 600 meters to like this spot on the path, and we're flipping around, right? And it's like, no, I want to go back. I'm like, but if we go back, we're probably just staying home, right? Because of the time. And then it's a bit windy, and so we say, fine, let's keep going. And then goes like another 10 meters, and then, no, I hate this, can't do it. Bike's down, it's too windy, my hands are cold. It was just like an instant switch like that. And it's like, I can't even walk back now because it's too cold. Like, well, we have to. You're either going to have to go all the way around the path, which follows around a lake, or we just walk back this way. Like, and just trying to get it through that we just have to persevere through this because I didn't bring gloves or a hat or like another snack. Like, trying to be like, I know I am the root of this problem, but I gotta somehow turn this into a positive of like resiliency.
And there's like a little bit of pride because it was like, you're a good idea, or you think it was going to be a good idea, like a core memory, like they'll like it. Was that the first time you've tried to ride in the dark? I think you said it was.
The first time.
You didn't account for this because you've ridden in the dark. You have the experience. She doesn't. The first time is going to suck, but next time you'll know, right? Next time you'll know. And next time will be better. But I always forget the first time is going to suck too. They're going to hate it. They're going to hate it.
Next time I'm going to be popping out like magic tricks. Like, oh no, my hands are cold. Look what I got, right? I got a glove right here for you. Or like, now my ears are cold. I got ear warmers right here. What else you got? Let's knock this down.
Yeah. Well, then But with everything, it's like we just assume they're gonna like it because
Yeah.
we like it, or because we know. It's like no, they don't know. It's wind. Wind messes my kids up too. Like I
Well,
just remember when they were young, that's like it would be windy out, they would forget how to breathe. It's like no,
yeah, yeah.
you could breathe in the wind.
But let's be real here and level with them at their level. How do you even comprehend this feeling that happens when you walk outside? It's like, why is something pushing me, Dad?
Yeah, what is this hitting my face? And it's
Right? Like,
probably maybe it is a little harder on their actual like lungs. Like maybe their lungs aren't strong enough to expand with the pressure.
well, like now let's just think of any weather change or anything to try and comprehend that as a young body, never experiencing it before. Like, what is coming from the sky? Why are we getting wet? Why is this cold? Why is this hot?
And to be fair, they are valid reactions. You know, when you have to take the dog out when it's windy, you have to take it out when it's raining, snowing, whatever. When it's doing all three, not a lot of people, not a lot of adults out there. So kind of crazy
That's
for me to think that the kids would like it, right?
But now that's an interesting fact because maybe that's when we need to be out there for that neighborhood alpha, right? Asserting your
Well,
dominance.
yeah, no, I mean, look, I gotta do it. I gotta do it, and usually I have to do it at a certain time, so it doesn't matter what it is. But I think it's similar to like airplane delays. We've talked about this. You know, the kids crying on the airplane delay. It's well, yeah, because they're frustrated, and so is everybody else on the plane, but they just aren't regulated.
Yeah.
So when they go out in the windy dark night on a bike, they've never done this before. This isn't a good time.
No.
I don't know what you were thinking, Dad. This is not a
Yeah.
good time for me right
Like that.
now. The
I
next
know I
time,
should be sleeping.
yeah, the next time she'll know. Oh no, I've done this before. I'm okay. I just pack some gloves, put a sweater on. But yeah, right now, no, this is awful. What are you?
Yeah.
What are you even thinking?
What is wrong with this guy? Are you mentally well? What is
Yeah,
happening?
yeah.
You're
Why
off
did
the chain.
we had all day to do this?
We're gonna wait till right now. You know I'm tired. You know I get hangry.
I had a buddy who would insist that he would only run at night, like super late in the night. He'd do his workouts like at 1 a.m. And I always thought that was super cool until I was like, why would you not just do it during the day?
And
Because
he's
then you
like,
can't sleep. Yeah, it's like what time are you going to bed?
but did he answer with the truth, or he's like, well, I'm a serial killer, so like I can't do this stuff during the day after
He was a
you're
yeah, exactly. No, he was more of a he was like a larger lad. So I think he was running when he would say he would go on his runs. It's because he didn't want to be doing it during the day because it was probably a little hotter or embarrassed, like you know what I mean, like self
yeah.
conscious.
Which people listening, you should never be. Anyone who's actually working out and bettering themselves, like everyone is going to be like, look at this guy getting after it, love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, I mean, we were just silly teenagers, so it's
Yeah, true.
probably
This
it
is teen
fits.
life. This guy's doing this when he's going to school.
Well, no, more during like summer break.
Gotcha,
Right?
gotcha.
He was locking in to get shredded for start of school,
Obviously, we always thought we could do it in 2 months, right?
but then
Every time.
that's the well, yeah. You have to like, oh, I'll do it for 2 months, and then it's like 2 weeks into 2 weeks left, and you're like, oh, I got to start do something, do some
You go
bicep
run
curls.
around the block 4 times.
But I mean, the ironic part there is then he'd be sleeping till like 2 p.m. And so
Yeah,
you're missing
you're
everything that
missing life.
everyone's doing, yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, your 1 a.m. workouts.
I do want to go back to like what you mentioned about the workout over the summertime. When
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, you're waiting for the last 2 weeks, you're just looking in the mirror, and you're like, that growth spurt did not kick in right now to stretch me out. I do need to go run a little bit or go do something, right?
do something. I think did something just land on your sweater, Josh?
Yeah, so I'm under a deck and it's not like a
Oh,
completely
I thought it was a
like
bug.
it's no, it's water. I don't know if you looked over here, my arm has just been soaking up
Soaking.
water here. Right? And then I got a couple spots on my sweater.
I saw it just hit, and I'm like, that's a huge bug if that's
Can
what
you
that is.
imagine? I don't want to scare you, but you have a tarantula crawling up the front of your sweater.
That's okay. I'm fighting the sun right now. If I lean too far back in the chair, I get hit with it. So I got to try to.
Did you put on sunscreen?
No, not this
Dude,
early in the morning.
dude, there's that moisturizing. It's like 20 SPF moisturizer. Throw it on your face. Be a
I
man.
I think I'm I'm good, man. I mean, I know when we went to Bahamas, I was sunscreen all the time because the sun's really strong down there. But up
So you
here,
got your base now. Big tough guy out
yeah, it
here.
kind of went away, and we were saying last night, we're just keeping it going. The kids are getting a good tan in. My wife's skin is looking pretty olive, so yeah,
Oh,
we're going well.
nice. One other thing to hit on here is the back in with the KBs lately. And
Yeah,
after every workout, it always goes back to how you describe it, where you feel athletic doing them, right? So for anyone out there that is still contemplating, should I grab like a 30-pound kettlebell, 20? It doesn't matter, whatever your weight is for your strength, right? Is do it and then just go online and look up, like go on Instagram and just type in kettlebell workout beginner and just hit it up because you're gonna instantly feel like you should have been doing this for years because you just feel so good and athletic after it.
yeah. There's no like drain. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what I do, like what weight, what kind of volume, over what duration. You might hurt for 5 minutes after, and then it's like, okay, I can go on the rest of my day where it's like your nervous system isn't shot, and you're like, I really got to hit the couch. But
No, like you're
it's
feeling
also
great.
like what I find too, the only other part of that is, which is nice, but then it's also not nice, is like I feel like I could do stuff every day. Like I wake up every day and I'm like, after the first 10 minutes of getting the cobwebs out, it's like, oh, I feel good. I could do something. I
Yeah.
thought today was going to be a rest day, but I guess not, which is nice because I am a different person when I don't do stuff.
Yeah, totally. I will say though that I am. So I did one of those ones from our boy AS Goocher,
Yeah,
the Gooch, and it was the one that started with like the first was like 10 like swing cleans to goblet squat to alternating curtsy lunges, and I'm feeling it still. We're a day and a half, 2 days later, right?
that's a lot of legs. Yeah, you gotta be smart on those ones. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sending
not
it, buddy.
not
I'm
smart. Not
sending
not
it.
saying not saying you're not smart, but
I sent it.
you sent it fully.
Yeah, so whenever I'm doing one of his brutal complexes where I know it's leg centric, it's like, well, you look at the guy, you know you're going to be doing leg stuff, right? And that's like for the next 2 days, your runs aren't going to be the 2 or 3 probably. Like your runs aren't the fastest you're going to be doing. In fact, that first kilometer is going to hurt like every step. You got to lean into that pain for sure. But just awesome in the end. That's all you can say about it. It's just great.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's a versatile. I did stuff out. Um, Neighbor's dog made me jump there. um, yeah, just brought some in the backyard the other day. Kids were doing the splash pad, and in between stuff, I was just hitting some sets of some heavy swings.
Nice.
And over the course of 45 minutes, I got a good amount of swings in and played in the splash pad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and last night was great because we brought my daughter came down into the pump house and was on her trampoline and doing her acro stuff and her dance. So that was awesome too, right? Again, it goes back to trying to get two birds stoned at once, right?
I got
And
three. I got the splash pad, the kettlebells, and the tan going.
yeah, you dig it. You
Four.
hit the
The dog was
trifecta.
out. The dog was out here too, so it was like, all right.
Stop. You got to stop, buddy. Like you're just gonna.
Maybe I was feeling super anxious yesterday, and that's probably because I didn't do like a 4-for-1 thing, and I was like, I didn't get anything done today. I
You
should
got
have
to
been
save
more efficient.
some alpha dad for the rest of us, man. You can't just be doing it. Did you like paint the house too while you're at it?
No,
Reshingle the roof.
the house is in disarray, man. Look at this.
That's why I went outside.
Look at this lawn. No, the kids are up a little early. I'm getting waved at through the window now, and
Oh,
you were out. So you were going to be outside, so I was like, I'll try it. Let's try an outdoor studio. But this might be the move for the summer.
I think this is the move for the summer. Are we locking it in?
I think you just got to put a tarp under your deck, though. That's the only thing. I don't want
I
you
just
to.
love, I love that the water spot on my arm is getting larger and larger.
Probably a good spot to end it, Josh.
I love it. What a
All
day.
right, you're Josh,
You're Andrew.
and together
We.
are
That's.
Who Swing.
Swing. Didn't even practice that.
No, did a little cowboy there too.